What'd you have for breakfast?
I had 2 McDonald's sausage biscuits. Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? This is Dave over at Green Hat Kiteboarding. I'm over here at FSRL with our good friend, Walt, from North Carolina. He's in here competing, team rider for Green Hat, team rider for Cabrinha, and we just kind of want to go over what Walt was feeling with the new Union system, but exactly like prone foiling, what you're feeling, wing foiling, what you're feeling. You competed today. I saw you pumping around, had a really good time, but just let us know like how it is.
Yeah. No, these new foils, they're phenomenal. I actually don't wing foil much, but I spent a lot of time proning on them. Had quite a few sessions in the last 2 months since they've kind of come out. My first impressions, first thing I noticed, they have a lot more lift than the old H series that Cabrinha offered. And the lift is really kind of instantaneous. So, you know, when you're dropping in on those waves, especially if they're steeper, you just kind of want to be aware of that. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for, steeper, more critical conditions. But again, once you kind of figure it out, it's certainly manageable.
Okay.
After that, you notice how fast these things are. So yesterday during the race, I was riding the 905. I mean, it was great, given how much lift it provides, and that's kind of like my daily driver wing. So if it's a day like today where it's windy, there's a lot of seaweed in the water, it's a great wing for when it's not perfect, and for how much lift you get, how long you can pump, they're really fast. So they're fun to take on the waves, because if you have a wing that gives you more speed, you can go up, do your turns on the waves, then come off down into the flats and then ride back up. And that's, that's kind of unlocking the next level of prone foiling for those that are looking for that. And where I loved the H series, the Fusion lineup from Cabrinha, I rode the heck out of that thing. The H1000 was my daily driver there, but going from that to this new Prestige wing, it's definitely a level up in terms of the speed it has and what you can do on the waves just because of its performance. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, going from the 1000H to the 905 Prestige, you are getting more glide.
Certainly more glide.
Easier turn.
I don't want to say easier turn. It's a different turn. It's a higher aspect wing.
Yeah.
You have to take a little bit of time. I had to take a little bit of time to really focus on how it wants to roll over. Because it's faster, it allows you to kind of get places on the waves that you couldn't on those less efficient, more medium aspect foils. And then, the speed is also generated from our new connection system. The Union system is like rock solid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go look at pretty much any foil. This is up there with the best. I mean, run your finger over the fuselage. There's not a lot of disturbance, and so the water's going to flow over it smooth, and you're going to get speed. But yeah, as far as the turning goes, it's different. You have to get used to it. It doesn't roll over quite as easy, but you can definitely manage it. I mean, that's been my findings.
If you were to get into prone foiling, right? You have a surfing background. Would you feel that the 905 is a good mix for someone? And I'm talking about someone with a really good surfing background, not necessarily actually the 905, maybe the bigger version.
Okay.
Do you feel that that's a good starter kit?
So it would be perfect.
Cool.
Like you said, the glide is phenomenal. Efficiency is great, and so as you're pumping, especially as a newbie, you need a foil that's going to kind of be forgiving when you make mistakes, right? You're not always going to have a perfect pump cadence. Sometimes your pitch is going to be too high and you're going to want to stall it out. But these things are really forgiving. This one, being a 10 something aspect ratio. No, excuse me. Yeah, what's the aspect ratio on the
905's? Let's call it an 11.
11. Okay. Yeah, that's getting on the higher range, for a high aspect wing.
Sure.
It's really forgiving. So yes, for a beginner, I'd say the larger size is going to be great. And then as you kind of get your bearings, you figure out how to pump better, moving down to the 905 and then the 760, it's going to be money because those things are rockets.
Yeah. 100%.
Appreciate it, Dave.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. And you can get all this stuff at greenhatkiteboarding.com. Give us a call, email us. If you like this video, give the old thumbs up, and feel free to ask questions. We're here to help. and we'll be seeing a lot more of Walt.
Or Walter.
No,
Whatever
it's
you
Walt.
want to call it.
It's Walt, because everybody that calls me David, I want to be called Dave. So it's Walt, and yeah, go get on foil. Later, guys.
Take care.